The Business Report brought to you with the compliments of CIBC First Caribbean. Banking that fits your life.
Now with business, and the credit union movement is looking to offer more online services to its members. And 4 small credit unions have teamed up to use the Barbados-based provider Global Integrated Fintech Solutions, Inc., or GIFS. The credit unions involved are Shamrock, St. Stephen's, Courtesy, and Prudential. Head of the Cooperative Business Center, Oriel Doyle, says they registered a cooperative investment fund late last year to pool the resources of the credit unions, all in an effort to stimulate growth in the cooperative sector. Meantime, Chief Project Officer of GIFS, Brenda Pope, explained how beneficial the online transactions can be for credit union members.
You can transfer to another member's account right now only in your existing credit union. So if you're in Prudential, and we're going to show this in a minute, Diane can transfer money to me, or I can transfer money to Mike, or vice versa, because we're all within Prudential. But we can also, what is coming, hopefully by the end of, certainly in Q2, is that we'll be able to transfer money to members that are on the same platform. So this group of 4 credit unions that are currently on the platform, they will be able to transfer money to another person in another credit union, or vice versa.
Well, government is taking steps to ensure Barbados can withstand cyber attacks. Minister of Innovation, Science and Smart Technology, Senator Kay McConney, says this includes strengthening the security of servers and data centers. She says it's not only government's digital assets which must be protected, but the data and privacy of citizens as well.
There is a Data Protection Act that is about to come out shortly, certainly in this year. And that will ensure that we have enshrined in law certain things to protect your data as you would have specified. But cybersecurity goes at many different levels. That's security of our systems, security of our data, and it's security of our people's privacy.
And Senator McConney was speaking at a Christchurch East Central branch meeting last evening. She says plans are also being put in place to establish a national cybersecurity incident response team. And time now to take a look at how those stocks traded on selected exchanges across our region. In Jamaica, JMMB Group 7.25% was the volume leader with 1 million units. Today is Carnival Monday, so there was no trading on the Trinidad and Tobago Stock Exchange. But here in Barbados, Goddard Enterprises Limited was the volume leader, trading 980 shares at $3.34 each. And we've got a sweet treat for you now on tonight's Minding Your Business. Minding Your Business, with the kind compliments of the Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union Limited, who remind you that you are better with us. Tonight on Minding Your Business, we look at the patisserie Cook's Finest. It's as if his name foretold his future. Caleb Cook is the man behind Cook's Finest.
Basically, at Cook's Finest, we'd like to make good quality desserts, and we want when persons eat our cake that they find that moment in time when they are captured by the creativity, the flavors, just everything, and it makes them get hooked on it. And they want more, and they keep coming back and coming back and coming back.
Decadent bread pudding, chocolate cakes, alcoholic and non-alcoholic treats, along with their ever-popular cheesecakes, are all favorites on the menu. And it was actually cheesecakes that Mr. Cook started selling in 2012 when he was looking for ways to make some money. And as they say, the rest is history.
And I started baking cheesecake. It was my first time. And from there, we basically started with sampling, and then we started doing a little delivery here, a little delivery there, until we had a huge delivery list and a route to follow. We actually become so busy, I had to split into 2 days, and then it was time to open a storefront because the delivery aspect of it was becoming a little too taxing.
And that storefront, located here upstairs Norman Center, was opened just under 3 years ago in April 2016. And with demand growing, he decided to enter a strategic partnership with a similar retailer, Fix Cafe. This has given him the leverage to sell his products on both sides of the island, Lanterns Mall in Hastings, Christchurch, and Lime Grove Lifestyle Center in Holetown in St. James. Over the years, Mr. Cook has developed a reputation for consistently delivering high-quality goodies, and he says it must never be compromised.
Sometimes you may start with a product A to make icing, and the companies overseas decide that they're going to change an ingredient, change something. So now you get a different product, maybe slightly the same, but our customers taste things and it's different. And we had that with one of our icings. They went from icing that had trans fat to 0 trans fat, and that actually changed the taste in the icing. So things like that they do happen. Then you have the case where people try to cut corners to try to save money. We don't cut corners. I don't believe in that one bit. My staff know if we gotta buy something, we gotta back, or we do it without. I'd rather do it without than try to cut corner, and then somebody come and say, oh, the cake can taste like this, or the cake, whatever it is. I'd rather just cut my losses at not selling it than to sell a product that we're not supposed to sell.
And you would be surprised to find out the greatest headache facing the business to date.
Biggest challenge I have is actually sometimes finding stuff in Barbados to use. For instance, we launched our cake in a jar, but we bought all the jars in BIM and we can't get any more. So it forced me now to use a whole set of cash up front to bring in a shipment of stuff. That's why sometimes when you want things, it's hard to find them in BIM. Packaging sometimes it's kind of difficult to find stuff here.
Now, being your own boss is by no means easy. Mr. Cook, who works 7 days a week in every area of the business, says it's a hands-on job.
I basically fit where I'm needed to fit in every place. I just don't sit down and it's like, okay, you do this, you do that. Nah, that ain't me. I gotta be here making sure everything goes the way it's supposed to, get my hand in. As you see, I was taking up strawberries and serving the customers. That's what I have to do.
And if you're thinking that Mr. Cook did formal classes, well, you can think again. Impressively, he is actually self-taught.
I would actually love to go to school, but I would have to go overseas. Yeah, sometimes it's good to have that certificate. And then there's some things that I would actually like to learn. It's kind of hard to learn some things online. Some things are really technical and stuff. So I would actually love the opportunity to go overseas to learn some new ideas and stuff like that. YouTube, Google. Yeah, those are my 2 instructors.
And if you're wondering where all this ooey gooey magic happens, it's right here at this small bakery at Mr. Cook's Cave Hill St. Michael home. There's no big team either, just Caleb and 2 others and 3 more over at the cafe. And that's it for tonight's Minding Your Business, where we looked at Cook's Finest, a small patisserie doing big things in the world of sweet treats. I'm Lisa Lord. Have yourself a wonderful night. Minding Your Business, with the kind compliments of the Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union Limited, who remind you that you are better with us.